If you do kettlebells well and properly, and you actually get into them, you'll find that it's the only piece of equipment that wherever you are in the world, if you had one of these, you could do a full workout. And it doesn't have to be an hour, it doesn't have to be 2 hours. You could do half an hour workout with a kettlebell and be absolutely finished by the end of it. When you teach kettlebells, the idea is you have a very loose grip. So something that is similar to a hook grip, it just sits on the inside of the fingers there, and your palm is free. By doing that, you save all of this precious skin area here to not tear. So from that position there, your forearm is naturally relaxed and you're just carrying it with your fingertips there. So when I need to transition this bell and I bring it into that position there, I have time, space to move into sliding it into the corner. Now, essentially, if you looked at a kettlebell, that's the perfect area we want it, where it rests against the wrist. It rests in that little cradle there. Your fingers can be loose. Some people do that, it's up to them. Some people do a bit of a monkey grip, some people grab on. But this position here sets that wrist up nice and straight. Saves you from doing a broken wrist. Broken wrist over here is just a whole bunch of issues for you. And it never sits comfortably. If I was gonna push in this position here, I've already hyperextended this wrist back. I'm pushing through, it puts my elbow, my shoulder, everything in a bad position. So if we go back to what it is, from that position, resting against the wrist. From there, the bell sits nicely in a cradle. And from that, you can just push straight up. No issue, back and down, stable against your wrist. And your wrist is straight. So at any point in time, that wrist there is straight, it stays straight, pushing through and down. When you transition out again, obviously, to go back in, as you drop it, you catch it in that grip every single time. So go again, from that position, it just falls into your hand. That position there saves you time, energy, effort. When you put your power on, obviously it's from that bottom part, and as you come up, there's a split second from here to here where it's weightless, because that inertia is taking it in one direction. When that bell is weightless in that area here, that's when the transition happens and the bell sits from that position into there and back down. So that power goes up and in, falls in, up, in. And every time follows that path. If it's not on that path, I tell my lads to readjust every single time. Make sure you get that muscle memory. And also if you do your boxing, it sits close. It's that front pad here, moving in, okay? It's subconsciously putting you in that position to come across your medial line and block in that position there. There's your kettlebells. There's a basic of a kettlebell for you. Kettlebells for me are one of the things that every, especially athlete, it doesn't matter what you do. It can be football, it can be rugby, it can be boxing, it can be badminton even. You know, whatever sport you do, maybe not chess, but you know, you never know, there might be applications for that. These are fundamentals for learning how to control your body, learning how to control the flow, how to move, how to grip, how to transition, where to put the power on, where to put the power off. And if you're not doing them, man, you're really just neglecting a huge part of your training. So from me, you know, from Coach CAPO training, kettlebells are the number one for me, man, every single time, hands down.